You ever wonder why vacation feels so peaceful? It's not just a break from routine, it's the environment. Because when you walk into a hotel or Airbnb, it's clean, decluttered, and organized. Simple. That's what I'm trying to create in my home today. That same calm and peace. Right here in everyday life. Hello friends, today I'm going to declutter my closet. So I'm just going to show you how I do that. It looks really bad. You'll see it all very shortly. My homeschoolers are currently helping me clean it out, and because they enjoy doing it, and also because Gracelyn is always in there putting my heels on, which is why my heels are all over the place. And then if one of them does it, then the other two have to follow along. And they come out, they want to watch church. And while they're watching church, they have my shoes on and they have purses and doll babies and they pretend like they're in church, which is great, but it's not great because it's my heels. Anyway, so, and then there are like clothes and stuff that, yeah, it looks bad. I'm just so embarrassed. You know how you just kind of go in the closet, you get what you need, you just walk out, like you don't really pay attention to everything that's on the floor. And I was doing really good with keeping up with it for a while, and then it just kind of got out of hand. Y'all, Christian is looking at me, it's so cute. But anyway, he was watching Miss Monica, so I'm about to put Miss Monica back on for him. And I am going to get to cleaning. So I hope you all enjoy this video. See you soon. Hi again. This is my closet. This is embarrassing. I cannot believe it has gotten this bad. I'm like really embarrassed to show you all this. Like that wreath, it has been here since we moved in. The family that owned the house before it had it, and I keep saying I'm gonna put it up, but I honestly forget it's up there. So that needs to come down. And yeah, like this is just, I'm gonna get my two homeschoolers to help me because this is Bill's stuff for the most part. I didn't even know this shirt was here, see? I don't know if he knows that this shirt was here. So yeah, this is my project for today. But I wanted to pick up my children early, so I'm not sure if we'll get to it. But yeah, I just wanted y'all to see this, how bad this looks in here. Yeah, like it's dresses down there. This is bad. So my homeschoolers have started taking out my items. This is my Goodwill bag for clothes. I feel like I start one every week, honestly. But I might get rid of some stuff today. We'll see.
Whoever lives in my house, you always leave clothes in here.
Thank you for sharing that. You're doing a great job. Christian, say hi. Say hi. So my kids are helping me clean out the closet, and of course they don't mind because they are always in there. So yeah, they're a big reason why my closet looks the way it looks, but I could ask them to clean it up as soon as they mess it up. So it's partially my fault too. I didn't ask my daughter to sweep, but I'm very glad that she volunteered to sweep. I thought that was very kind of her, especially since she's one of the main ones who starts the parade of going into my closet and the girls getting my heels. Now, my son doesn't really go into my closet much, but he just likes to help organize and declutter. So I was like, of course you can help me, son. So yeah, he's really good at organizing, actually. He is the one who put all of my shoes, well, he lined them up. You'll see it a little bit later, how he lined up my shoes, and I just didn't think of that, but it definitely makes it easier to see everything. So I thought it was really neat because before I would kind of make rows of the boxes, but the way he lined it up, I was like, oh, this is much better than what I was doing. So thank you, son. I actually don't think I thanked him for that. So I'm glad I recorded this so I can remind myself to thank him for his mastermind of reorganizing my shoes. But anyway, I'm putting my scarves and hats in this basket. I've tried hanging them before, as well as some other methods to keep them organized, but I find that this basket works the best. The only reason these were out is because my daughter likes to wrap them around herself as if she's wearing a long skirt. So again, it just got out of hand. Okay, so I'm gonna make a smoothie really quick. I'm just gonna show you how I make mine. So I have some chopped spinach, some berries. These don't have strawberries, but I still like it. You know, strawberry is my favorite berry. Oh, almond milk. I'm just gonna go ahead and pour in my almond milk before I put in my powder, because otherwise it like gets stuck and stuff. So I'm gonna just go ahead and pour it in now, and then I'm gonna put in my spinach. I don't have a lot left, so I clearly need to get some more. And now I'm going to add in my trilogy seeds. I like this because it doesn't take that long to make, and it's healthy, and I have my protein. And of course I made the mistake of not recording how it looked when I finished it, but it was really good, y'all. It was so delicious. I love making smoothies. It's definitely a healthy option that keeps me a little bit full, a little bit longer. And now I'm just showing you how I do my purses. I put them in these pink baskets up top. I got these baskets from Target, and I think they've always been used for this. I like to repurpose my baskets often, but I think I've always used the pink ones for my purses. Eventually, I want to switch to clear organizers for my purses, but for right now, there's no need to change it, so I'll just keep it with the pink, and plus it's cute, so I do like having them for right now. And as you can see, I'm also cleaning out a lot of items that I've had over the years. These are a lot of pamphlets and coupons. I found the invitations to Grace's first birthday party up here, and she is now 7 years old. I guess I was just kind of keeping them for a keepsake, but I ended up giving them to her, and she thought they were so cute. And I realized we don't even do like paper invitations anymore because everything's digital now. It's just so interesting how things change and how times change. But anyway, hopefully this is inspiring you all to declutter and clean your closets, because it's so important, right? And I also feel like when my spaces are decluttered and organized, it helps my mental state as well. I'm not as anxious. And yeah, I just feel a lot better when everything is organized and clean like it's supposed to be. Of course, when you have 6 children, things get messy, but as long as I'm able to get it right back together, I feel a lot better about that. So yeah, if you have made it this far in the video, I just want to tell you a little bit more about me. Again, my name is Gwendolyn Davis, and I have 6 beautiful children, an awesome husband. Now, did I see this for myself growing up? No. I think I knew I wanted to get married and have children. I just didn't really think about the amount of children that I would have. And so now it's like looking back like, wow, girl, you have 6 kids. Like, wow, isn't that amazing? I definitely didn't see this for myself, but y'all, it's such a blessing, and I love my kids so much. They help me out more than they know, and they are so encouraging to me in many ways. Like, they don't actually say many encouraging things outside of I love you, which is always a good encouragement, right? And sometimes when I'm having a bad day, I'll ask one of them for a hug, and they'll give me a hug and say, I love you, mommy. And I just think it's the sweetest little thing. Even my son, my oldest son, he probably might be the most caring in his own little way. But yeah, and as you can see now, I'm kind of getting up to the top of the closet. I didn't realize the camera wasn't showing this. I didn't clean out everything because a lot of it needs to stay up there. Like, I don't need it at the moment, but I also don't really want to get rid of it just yet because I'm pretty sure I'll need some of the items up there. So I'm just finishing this up. I finally pulled that reef out, y'all. I was like, yeah, it's just time to go. I was not going to use it. We've been here for 4 years now, and so yeah, it's like, yeah, I'm not going to use it, so I might as well get rid of it, and so I'm glad I did. But yeah, back to just not really seeing myself being in this position. There are some times where I'm just like, Lord, like, why did you bring me to this situation? Like, why did you see fit for me to be a mother to 6 children? But that just all goes to me trusting his plan for my life, because it does require a lot of sacrifice when you have so many children. And I don't really like to talk about it because sometimes people judge you. Okay, so I have all of the dresses in the front and some in the back. It just depends on the girls. So, and then their shirts are up front and their skirts. And Grace's clothes are over here and back here. So that's how we keep everything organized for right now. And then Carolyn's clothes are in this drawer. And then these baskets are up here, are their like matching outfits. I just keep them all together. It just makes it easier for me to find them when I need them. And yeah, so that's kind of how we do that with the girls. Their undershirts separate, and as well as their like shorts that they wear under their dresses and stuff. Yeah, I need to fold these, but yeah, I keep them separate just because it makes it easier for whatever reason to find them, because I already have to keep up with their other undergarments, so it just makes it easier to keep the shorts and the t-shirts in separate baskets. And these are like on top of their dresser. And I kind of switched them just so they could all be seen in this basket because they have more. I don't know where they are. Anyway, yeah. And I'm just taking these clothes to the Goodwill. I had 3 bags, 2 from previous times and then 1 from this closet clean out. And so now we're back home. This is actually yesterday. So now we're cleaning out my husband's side. I just asked the kids to bring me his clothes, and so that's what they did. It didn't take long for this portion because most of it was already together. It just needed to be reorganized and put back up. There wasn't much on the floor because, again, we got most of the items that were on the floor out the first day, so I was glad that we were just able to finish this project up because yeah, I was just so ready for it to be clean, and I just love walking in there now because everything is so organized. But back to the kids and just having 6 children, y'all. It is a lot. It's a lot of work, but I really don't think of it as a lot until I talk about it. Yeah, I think the only time I really think about the fact that I have so many children is if I want to purchase something and I realize, yeah, we don't really have the funds for that. And so, but other than that, I wouldn't trade any of my children for anything in the world. I love them to pieces. Like, they all bring so much to the family. So I encourage anyone out there who is thinking about having a lot of children or already have multiple children. You might even have more than 6 kids, right? Just remember that they are a blessing, and so many people pray for what you have. So be reminded that it's all a blessing, and everything that you lack, God is able to give it to you. And so that's just what I keep in mind on a daily basis, right? If I don't have something, it's just because it's not God's will for my life right now. And that's perfectly fine. Yeah, sometimes it's challenging. Sometimes it's a little bit hard to keep the faith at times in our lives, right? I just remind myself of the scripture that says God is within her and she will not fail. And so I just keep that in mind because God is in control of everything. Hallelujah. And he sees and knows all things. So just be reminded of that on today. And I'm so glad that this came together so nicely. I was so happy to have this finished. And I just put some other miscellaneous items at the bottom because there was just so much space. But this is how the closet turned out. And if you found this video inspirational or anything like that, please click the subscribe button and please feel free to comment below. I know I don't have like a huge subscriber count, but I appreciate all of you who have chosen to follow me and subscribe to my channel. And for those of you who are thinking about it, please do. Let's grow together. And I will see you all in the next video. Stay encouraged and be blessed. And don't forget that you are loved by God. And that is what's most important. Like, he loves you so much.